What if I told you that Portugal's 2026 team is actually stronger than the Portugal side that won Euro 2016? Yes, the team that once had Cristiano Ronaldo at the peak of his powers might not be as complete as the squad Roberto Martínez has today. Portugal arrive at the 2026 World Cup with a combination that very few nations can match. European champions, a world-class midfield, elite defenders, explosive attackers, and a Cristiano Ronaldo embarking on what could be the final mission of his legendary career. Many analysts and football communities have even described Portugal as having one of the strongest midfields in the tournament, thanks to the combination of Vitinha, João Neves, Bruno Fernandes, and Bernardo Silva. Unlike previous generations that often relied heavily on one superstar, this Portugal squad appears to have almost no obvious weakness. So, can Portugal finally lift the first World Cup trophy in their history? In this video, we'll take a closer look at the players representing Portugal and the reasons why they are considered one of the leading contenders for the 2026 World Cup title. The best midfield in the tournament. Most World Cup winners have one thing in common: a dominant midfield. Spain had Xavi and Iniesta in 2010. Germany had Kroos and Schweinsteiger in 2014. Argentina had Enzo Fernandez, Alexis McAllister, and Rodrigo de Paul in 2022. Portugal 2026 may have their own version of that formula. Vitinha, João Neves, Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, and Ruben Neves provide an incredible blend of creativity, tempo control, vision, pressing ability, and experience. Many observers even consider Portugal's midfield the most complete in the tournament. Bruno Fernandes arrives as the team's creative engine and leader, while Bernardo Silva offers the tactical intelligence that makes Portugal's game far more flexible. What truly separates Portugal's midfield from others is its balance. Vitinha serves as the rhythm controller, capable of dictating the flow of a match from central areas. João Neves is the pressing machine who can win the ball back within seconds. Bruno Fernandes is the chance creator who can change a game with a single pass. Bernardo Silva provides control in tight spaces, a crucial weapon against defensive opponents. International football communities have repeatedly described the combination of Vitinha, João Neves, and Bruno Fernandes as one of the best midfield trios in world football today. In a long tournament like the World Cup, midfield dominance often determines the difference between going home early and lifting the trophy. Portugal have that advantage. Built around European champions. One of the factors that often determines World Cup winners is experience in the biggest matches. Portugal have a major advantage because several of their key players come from the PSG core that has recently established itself as one of Europe's elite teams. Players like Vitinha, João Neves, Nuno Mendes, and Gonçalo Ramos arrive at the World Cup with extensive experience in high-pressure matches. They are not only used to facing the best clubs in the world, but they are also accustomed to winning when the pressure is at its highest. Roberto Martínez benefits from the fact that many of these players already have strong chemistry built at club level. Another advantage is that most of these players are entering their prime years. Vitinha is at the peak of his development as a midfielder. João Neves has emerged as one of the best young midfielders in the world. Nuno Mendes is frequently mentioned as a candidate for the title of best left back in football today. When the best players of a generation reach their peak at the same time, a nation's chances of winning major tournaments increase dramatically. That is exactly what happened with Spain, Germany, and Argentina. Portugal now find themselves in a very similar position. They no longer depend on one superstar, but on a group of elite players who are used to winning the biggest matches every season. That is why many experts consider Portugal one of the favorites to win the 2026 World Cup. A defense ready for any challenge. No team can become world champions without a solid defense. The good news for Portugal is that they possess one of the strongest defensive foundations in the tournament. Between the posts is Diogo Costa, widely regarded as one of Europe's best goalkeepers. In front of him stands Ruben Dias, a natural leader who has spent years serving as Manchester City's defensive general. On the left flank is Nuno Mendes, equally capable of contributing in attack and defense. Meanwhile, João Cancelo and Diogo Dalot provide outstanding versatility on the wings. Together, they give Portugal the ability to play aggressively without sacrificing balance. The greatest strength of Portugal's defense is its experience in high-stakes matches. Ruben Dias has played in numerous title-deciding games at club level. João Cancelo has been a part of championship-winning teams across multiple countries. Nuno Mendes regularly faces the best wingers in world football every week. Even younger players like Gonçalo Inácio and Tomás Araújo have shown tremendous development. In the knockout stages, matches are often decided by a single moment. Teams with disciplined defenses usually survive longer than those relying solely on attacking talent. If Portugal can maintain consistency at the back, they have a great opportunity to follow the path of many previous World Cup winners who built their success on defensive solidity. An attack with endless weapons. Portugal are not just about Cristiano Ronaldo. Around him are Rafael Leão, Pedro Neto, João Felix, Francisco Conceição, Gonçalo Ramos, and Trincão. Each player brings something different. Rafael Leão offers pace and dribbling ability capable of destroying defenses in one-on-one situations. Pedro Neto provides dangerous crossing and creativity. João Felix adds technical quality and unique vision. Gonçalo Ramos contributes relentless pressing and efficient finishing. This variety gives Portugal multiple ways to score goals. They can attack through the wings, through ball combinations, set pieces, or rapid counterattacks. What makes Portugal's attack even more frightening is its tactical flexibility. Roberto Martínez can use Ronaldo as a traditional target man, deploy Leão as the primary threat on the left wing, or shift Bernardo Silva into wider areas to create numerical superiority in midfield. Against teams defending in a low block, Portugal possessed the creativity needed to unlock tight spaces. Against more open opponents, they have the speed to punish mistakes. In major tournaments, adaptability is often the key to success. Many talented teams fail because they only know one way to play. Portugal, on the other hand, have solutions for almost every situation they may encounter on the road to the final. Ronaldo and the final mission that could unite the team. Ronaldo may no longer possess the same physical explosiveness he had a decade ago, but his influence on Portugal remains enormous. The 2026 World Cup will be his 6th appearance in the tournament, a record that may be nearly impossible to match. Ronaldo arrives with 226 international appearances and 143 goals for Portugal. More importantly, everyone in the squad understands that this could be his final opportunity to win the one major trophy missing from his legendary career. Throughout sports history, stories like this have often provided extraordinary motivation for an entire team. Ronaldo's role is different now. He is no longer expected to carry the ball from midfield and dribble past 5 defenders. Today, he is the finisher, the dressing room leader, and the symbol of a winning mentality. His presence brings calmness during the most crucial moments of a match. Many of Portugal's younger players grew up idolizing Ronaldo and now have the opportunity to help him achieve his final dream. This emotional factor cannot be measured by statistics, but it often becomes a decisive advantage in major tournaments. If Portugal can find the perfect balance between their rising young stars and Ronaldo's experience, they may have the ideal formula to win the first World Cup in their history. Portugal 2026 are no longer a team dependent on one player. They possess a world-class midfield, European champions in key positions, a solid defense, a diverse attack, and a Cristiano Ronaldo determined to complete the final chapter of his career. If there is one team that combines experience, individual quality, squad depth, and extraordinary motivation, Portugal are certainly among them. They may never have won the World Cup before, but when you look at the quality of this squad, it is difficult to deny that this is the most prepared Portuguese generation ever assembled to change history. So what do you think? Are Portugal truly one of the favorites to win the 2026 World Cup? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth football content.